In post-war Britain, life was slowly returning to normal. The streets were rebuilding. People were trying to recover from years of war, and trust in society was beginning to grow again. But in the middle of this fragile peace, a man was quietly perfecting one of the most chilling crimes in British history. His name was George Haigh. Haigh didn't look like a monster. He was well-dressed, polite, and spoke with confidence. He carried himself like a businessman. He was intelligent, charming, and knew how to earn trust quickly. But behind that calm appearance was a mind shaped by something dark: obsession, greed, and a belief that he could erase people completely. And he believed he had found a way to do it. He became convinced of something terrifyingly simple. If there is no body, there is no crime. At first, it sounded impossible, but Haigh studied chemistry and industrial acids, and he became obsessed with the idea that a human body could be dissolved beyond recognition. He believed he could make someone disappear forever, not hide the evidence. Érase italiano. Between 1944 and 1949, Haigh lured victims using one main method: trust. He met wealthy individuals, often pretending to be a successful businessman or property investor. He would gain their confidence, then convince them to meet him alone. Once they were isolated, he kills them. But what he did after that is what made him infamous. He would place the bodies in large metal drums filled with strong acid. Over time, the bodies dissolved. He believed this would destroy all evidence. Afterward, he would take their belongings, sell their property, and even forge documents to claim their wealth. To the outside world, his victims had simply disappeared. Haigh's downfall didn't come from forensic science at first. It came from human suspicion. He had been renting a workshop in London where he carried out some of his crimes. When police investigated, they found something chilling in the remains left behind in the acid waste. Not everything had dissolved completely. There were traces, left enough to suggest human remains had been there. That small discovery shattered his illusion of invisibility. Once he arrested, Haigh made a shocking claim. He said he had killed his victims after realizing something. If there is no body, there is no murder trial. But in court, the evidence told a different story. Witnesses, financial records, and physical remains built a case against him. Despite his attempts to sound logical and calm, the reality of his crimes became impossible to hide. In 1949, George Haigh was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. He was later executed in 1949. His case became one of the most infamous examples of a serial killer who believed science could make him untouchable. Today, his crimes are remembered under the name George Haigh. Why this story still feels so disturbing? It isn't just the murders, it's the mindset. Haigh didn't act in rage or chaos. He acted with planning, patience, and calculation. He believed he had found a loophole in justice itself. But in the end, he learned something far more important. No method is perfect. No crime is invisible forever. If dark history, forgotten crimes, and disturbing mysteries fascinate you, subscribe to Echoes of the Dead for more stories the world tried to bury. Every story leaves an echo, and some echoes never die.